Hey, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode, we're going to talk about when things get tough and rough with weight loss. What do you do? Coming up next. On this episode, we're going to talk about when it gets hard with weight loss, what do you do? If you like this video, click like, click subscribe. If you're a troll, see you later. I don't want to hear from you if you have something negative to say. But I am the Countess of Low Carb and usually a very positive person, having lost 50 pounds. I had to think about that for a minute. 50 pounds from the ketogenic diet. And my life has completely changed as a result of losing 50 pounds. And I have another 50-pound weight loss to go. And so when weight loss gets hard, because it does, what do you do? What do you do? In our Countess of Low Carb and our Mom's Keto Kitchen community coaching groups, we have two different groups which will probably merge to one singular coaching group, and I'll put in the description below the link to those. In our coaching group, we talk a lot about when it gets hard, how do you process through? And for me, being a Weight Watchers flunky, I could never do Weight Watchers. In college I did, but now in my 30s, I could not get the Weight Watchers thing. And so I could not get it, and it was hard all the time. With keto, I have found that it really is hard the first week to 7 days. So if you're in the week to 7 day period, it is hard. It sucks. It's not fun, but it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. It gets better. And you see results and you feel results. And my little 2-year-old boy sitting next to me while I'm filming, eat your goldfish, baby. And I know goldfish are not keto approved, but we needed to have a little snack so Mommy could film. So I wanted to talk to you about when it gets hard, and it's going to get hard. It's unrealistic to think that this weight loss thing is going to be an even keeled thing, because that's unrealistic. And for me, I thought only when my life got smooth, only when this happened, only when that happened, and these rules associated with it, would the weight loss process be easy. And friends, that's simply not the case. And I wish someone had told me, love, it's not realistic to think that way. Life is going to be life. I'm going to have a 2-year-old that doesn't sleep. I'm going to have dogs that want to go outside and then come back inside and then track mud everywhere after I just clean the floors. I'm going to have life on life's terms. I'm going to have things happen that can be frustrating and make me angry and make me sad and make me anxious. And I allow those feelings to, I allow as much as I allow it to happen. And so my advice to you, and we talked about this in the coaching group this week, was it's going to get hard, but I'm committed to the resolve of sticking it through. That's right. I owe it to myself to stick to this process. We'll keep you down here. Okay, so we have a policy in our house. Our kids aren't on camera, so he's not on camera. Just his hair is. Okay, so my resolve is no matter how hard it gets, I'm not going to quit on myself. I'm not going to quit on myself, and I'm not going to quit on this weight loss thing. And it's going to get hard. It has been hard already, losing 50 pounds, and it still continues to be hard. Even though I've lost 50 pounds, I'm still in this with you guys. And I get messages frequently that I think people think that it's just an easy cakewalk for me. No, it's not. I have a 2-year-old. I have multiple businesses. I have a life just like you do. I have stressors just like you do. But the difference is that will go through hands and knees to get to where I need to go with my weight loss goals. And I think that that's what we were talking about in the weight loss group this week in our Mom's Keto Kitchen community group and Countess of Low Carb coaching group was I am willing to do that. I'm willing to, it's going to be hard, and I'm willing to take the hardness over being fat. I'm willing to take the hardness, no thank you. I'm willing to take the hardness over being fat. I'm willing to do the meal prep over being fat. I'm willing to do the stuff that is required for weight loss as opposed to being fat. I've had enough of my fat fill, and I'm ready to live in a healthful life and a healthful space. And so friends, I just want to encourage you, it will ease up. Eventually it will get easier, it will get better, things will get, just literally fitting in a seat is so much easier. Walking up and down the stairs is so much easier. Like, just in the very, very short time frame that I have in losing the 50 pounds, that life has gotten so much better. It's going to continue to get easier and better the more I do it. But I think people come in and they see how many months has that been now? My math's messed up. My 9 months worth of progress in losing 50 pounds, think that right away, boom, they should have their meal planning the way I do my meal planning, or do their workouts the way I do my workouts, or whatever. And no, there's a learning curve, and don't deny my learning curve, like the background of that. If we're trying to compare apples to apples, it's denying the previous time I've had for us to be on the comparable same playing field. And same thing for people who have like 2 years and who've lost like 100 pounds. I can't compare myself to them. Comparison is the thief of joy. If I compare myself to their 100 pounds, I'm gonna fall up short because I haven't simply done the work long enough to get to the point of where they've been, right? And I had read that and I was like, wow, that really resonated with my spirit, my heart of like, I'm denying their time, basically, in a loving way. And so I just want to encourage y'all, it's going to get hard, and embrace the hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But I think in the country that we have, I've been reading and doing a lot of more about the ketogenic diet, is that the people started to get fat in the 90s as a result of... Okay, so I didn't get to finish filming because we are at swim class, but I wanted to stay in there as part of my lifestyle changes. My life had to change. It could not remain the same. There's a car pulling out next to me. Oh my goodness. My life could not remain the same as it was before, and I had to change certain things, i.e. meaning my work schedule had to change. I had to, it was unrealistic to continue to do what I was doing without being, like, it would not contribute to a healthy lifestyle. So what in your life does not fit with a new healthy lifestyle? And I say this with all great love and respect, but I've worked with people before who are like, I'm taking care of me, I'm healthy, and that is awesome. I encourage you to do that, but if you've made a commitment to people, honor that daggone commitment, and then give the proper amount of notice or whatever you need to do, but don't just quit. Like, don't just quit. I'm encouraging you, though, to look at what you need to get rid of and do it in a professional, appropriate way. And for me, I had to give notice, and there was a time period with that of looking, evaluating, and then changing. And I think sometimes we want to change so quickly that we need to factor that in, that there's a giving notice if you need to leave a position or if you need to switch things up. And career-wise, I had to switch some things up. We had to switch some things around in our household. My husband and I, had to have a... So denying the heart of it, it's going to be hard. It's simply, that's just the process of losing weight, is it's not easy. And anybody who says it's rainbows and butterflies is not telling the truth, at least in my experience. So I want to encourage you, stick with it, stay with it, have tenacity, have your why focus. For me, my why focus is very personal and very deep, and I keep it up on my bathroom mirror to keep me refocused every day of what I want to achieve, what I want to have, and just realize that the hardness, though, is going to pass. And that's the good news, is that the hardness is going to pass. It's going to get easier at some point.
Christmas is over, Mama.
Christmas is over. That's right. At some point, the hardness is going to pass and life is going to get easier with the weight loss thing. At least in my experience, is it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, and it gets easier. So I want to encourage you, stay in it. Don't you quit. Don't you quit. And I'm saying this to myself, and I'm going to rewatch this video on days I want to quit. Don't you ever quit. Don't you dare quit. Because you love yourself enough to keep going. You love your family enough to keep going, and you're worth it. So, Keto On friends, click the like button if you like this video. Click subscribe. Would love to see you in my other videos that I have. Countess of Low Carb, wishing a powerful day. Bye.
Mommy.
I love you so much. Can Mommy finish filming what she was going to say?
No.
Do you want some of my lap? You have to face this way, though. You can't face forward. You can't face forward. You have to face backwards. You can't face forward. So, I love you. Okay. So.
You want